Rebel, have you ever played Mario on Halo?
What are you, stupid? Yes, I played Mario. I played Super Mario, Mario 64, Mario 3. What kind of stupid question is that?
No, I'm saying Mario on Halo.
But they got Mario on Halo?
That's correct. And in this video, ladies and gentlemen, you get to see for the very first time Mario colliding with Halo. Things are rolling here in TGW as there are more questions than answers. What's going to happen in this week's edition of TGW? We are back on Halo Infinite. I'm Adrian alongside with the legendary Hall of Famer, Rebel T-Time87, who is with me this week in TGW. Welcome.
Will you just shut up, you stupid puppet? I have a little surprise for you coming soon. You just wait. But as for the Royal Flush, I have a bit of message to send them at the end of the show. Now just shut up and commentate.
Well, actually, speed up the Royal Flush. Remember, it was the Royal Flush that stood up against the Rebel Weekly. It actually wanted to go against the TRW clan, and we're going to find out what's going to be transpiring here tonight. But yeah, going back to the game here on Halo Infinite, look at this place. This is a Mario-themed map. In fact, this is Peach's Castle from Super Mario 64. All TGW superstars inside are playing the Fiesta Slayer, meaning that every single person is going to spawn in with a random weapon, which is quite interesting, Rebel.
Quite interesting? No, why don't they try to find their own weapons? Then they're just.
I think it's interesting nonetheless.
They're just getting handed weapons to them.
Well, nonetheless, though, GH5Q, the champion, is in control of the matchup along with Intuminute with 2 and Ace Icy with 2. HV Echo joins us as well, and a newcomer in TGW known as Hank, of course, who's making his TGW debut at this point in time. And this is going to be a very unpredictable matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. All the TGW superstars, as previously stated, will be spawned in with many different weapons, including rocket launchers, assault rifles, and so on. And you just saw Hank using the assault rifle, or I should say the rocket launcher, to Ace Icy, who just got knocked down moments ago. So this is going to be an interesting developing story here, because we also are going to find out who's going to be facing GH5Q for the championship. It's going to be taking place next week in TGW for the #1 contendership, to see who's going to be facing GH5Q for the championship in the premium event happening a couple of weeks from now.
I don't really care. I really don't care. You know, I can't.
You would say that.
I can't stand the people in TGW. Some of them are so annoying. Like the editor guy, the option person, or whoever they.
It's only option 1, and he's really good at what he does.
Whatever. People just annoy me sometimes, you know.
People are just annoyed about you. Anyway, GH5Q with a huge pummel on Intuminute moments ago. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scoreboard. Intuminute seems to be in control, which is very surprising. Usually, it's actually GH5Q, the champion, in control. Tonight, it seems that Intuminute is with 7 points. And I gotta tell you, it could be Intuminute's night, because remember, next week, the #1 contendership will be crowned. So if Intuminute does win this matchup, it's gonna be added momentum for his side.
Hey, is Browser in here? Is Browser anywhere in this map?
Well, Bowser is not here in this map.
Well, if he was, I would want him to destroy each and every one of you guys.
How can you say that? I mean, these great TGW superstars are taking their time out of their day to come here and have a great time. And there you see Hank already now trying to shoot against the opponent. And the opponent doesn't realize it from behind. And Intuminute and GH5Q just traded each other. GH5Q is trying to slowly but surely reach back up to the ranks. GH5Q is up to 8, and Intuminute at 9. Ace Icy is at 4, Hank is at 2, HV Echo is yet to score at this point in time, but nonetheless, he's still doing great, as all great TGW superstars are again in there in a war. Gotta give credit to all these great guys.
I don't have to give credit to none of them.
Of course you would say that. You know, you're just like the Grinch, in a way. You're just like the Grinch. You really are. I mean, you know, it makes sense. Christmas is around the corner, so you might as well act like the Grinch. And then Intuminute just knocked down GH5Q.
Well, it's closer to my birthday, and this is my Christmas month, so yes. Anyway, yes.
Yeah, perhaps an early birthday present, being able to witness this great action. And look at Hank from behind again, trying to attack the opponent. And the opponent moved out of the way at the last second. And Hank continues the assault and the frustration perhaps building. And Hank just knocked down HV Echo. And from behind, here we go, the matchup again continuing. Hank trying to destroy whoever this opponent is. And that was actually Ace Icy. Ace Icy and Hank were going one-on-one. So I gotta tell you here, Rebel, switching gears about this developing story between Minigun Killer 10 and Xbox Freak Pete. We'll get to that in just a second. Another developing story, but it looks like Entombed just knocked down HV Echo, and Ace Icy with that great shot to Entombed. I was gonna say, Xbox Freak Pete and Minigun Killer 10. The developing story happening between the two. In fact, last week in TGW, Minigun said, quote, Xbox Freak Pete is nothing more but a spoiled brat, one who never cared for the community and only cared for the fame. Your thoughts?
I have a change of heart. I am gonna go with Minigun. Minigun, I do hope beat Freak Pete, and
Oh my God.
let's get it. Let's get it, homie.
How can you be supporting Minigun? Minigun is out there just running his mouth, talking badly about Xbox Freak Pete, stated that he's a spoiled brat, when in reality, Xbox is one of the most respected TGW superstars. One of the best there is.
Halo legend. We are talking about a Halo legend that has not lost a Halo match. So,
Well, yeah, he is a Halo legend, but that doesn't mean that he can go around talking smack to people.
he can do whatever he wants. Legends can do whatever they want.
Yeah, legends can do what they want as long as it's respectful, and it looks like he's not necessarily doing that. And look at Entombed getting knocked down from Hank. You know, this is a very interesting matchup nonetheless, because remember, the winner of this matchup is going to be gaining some confidence and momentum as we're heading into next week's contendership to see who's going to be facing JH5Q, the champion, in TGW up next week.
Like I said, I don't care. I don't care. I just want to see people die.
It's a negative Nancy tonight. And HV Echo and Ace Icy going down by Hank. A double points for Hank right now, but still win of the game is Entombed, which is very quite surprising. And look at this, Entombed currently is inside that vehicle, but got carjacked. And oh my God, Hank though, getting destroyed by Entombed, being splattered. Well, it's still the same concept, but anyway, of course, you can see matchup is breaking down. Ace Icy with a shot to JH5Q. You saw how the body convulsed. And I'll tell you, again, JH5Q is going to be defending the championship, so it would be in her best interest to try to gain control here tonight so she can gain some confidence. In fact, over the past couple of weeks, we've been seeing JH5Q be undefeated on Halo Infinite. Tonight could be her first loss. We're going to find out in the next 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Oh, all legends must die, but one legend will remain, and that is Minigun.
You're talking about Minigun?
Yes.
Is that what you said?
One legend will remain.
What does Minigun have to do with this?
I was just saying, all legends die, and Minigun will stay alive.
Well,
that's what I think.
Xbox Freak Pete, by the way, did refute Minigun's claims. Xbox said that he's going to be destroying Minigun Killer 10. It's going to be like taking candy from a baby. That's what Xbox Freak Pete said. Oh, look at this battle taking place again between Hank and Echo, and it looks like Hank using the assault rifle to destroy Echo at this point, and it seems that Hank is doing a pretty good job thus far. In fact, is now at 14 points, so he's actually rising in the ranks as well. Entombed collapsing by Ace Icy's destructive tendencies, and you gotta watch out for the champion though, because the champion is beginning to get the comeback as well. It's very unpredictable at this point in time. With 2 minutes and 20 seconds and counting, who's gonna win this entire match? We're gonna find out momentarily, and JH5Q with the rocket launcher in hand, knocking down Hank, and look at this, Rebel, JH5Q is at 17, Entombed is at 19. It's still any person's game here, at least between JH5Q and Entombed.
If I was in the game, I would beat all you guys.
No, you wouldn't. You don't even play Halo Infinite. What are you talking about?
No, but I am good at
I understand that you have a surprise sooner or later, sometime this week.
I do. I do have a surprise at the end of the broadcast.
And you gotta watch out here because JH5Q is so slippery and sly, so slick with the energy sword. And that was an incredible sequence from JH5Q, who saw HV Echo in the distance using the energy sword and once again trying to use it against Entombed, but Entombed using the weapon at his own disposal and destroyed JH5Q here tonight. And this is a very, very interesting game happening because we're going back and forth at this point in time.
Yeah, you know what? Can we go back to that Mind Flare map? Because I really would like to see the Mind Flare attacking each and every one of your souls.
I thought the Mind Flayer map was pretty cool, but I wouldn't want anybody to be attacked.
I do.
As in,
It's fun.
well, listen. Well, that's you. Obviously, you're well, crazy. Nonetheless, though, JH5Q is at 20, and Tomb Newt is at 21. And we understand that Entomb Newt and JH5Q are neck and neck, and it could be JH5Q's chance to battle back. JH5Q only has 43 seconds. JH5Q now is able, oh my, has tied it. 21 points apiece. JH5Q and Entomb Newt both at 21. Is the champion, gonna gain control.
But
And look at JH5Q desperately.
In that car.
Oh! She's not cheating, it's anything goes. And Ace Icy able to knock down the champion. Echo, of course, back into the fray. Knocking Ace Icy and HV Echo knocking down Hank. HV Echo gaining some pace. But a very interesting scene here. JH5Q and Entomb Newt are both at 21. Who's gonna break the tie? We're gonna find out. And it looks like JH5Q, the champion, out of nowhere, the champion is up to 22. We have 7 seconds left. And the champion out of nowhere making that comeback.
Yeah,
And that's it, it's over. The champion JH5Q able to win it. JH5Q proving once again why she's a Halo legend.
No. The only true legend is Minigun Killer 10. That is the true Halo legend. Right
Will
there.
you stop kissing his rear end already? Can you actually give credit to these TGW superstars, especially the champion who went out there and was losing at first, but then out of nowhere, out of the blue, came back on top?
Oh, no. I give credit to the true Halo legend, God, which is Minigun.
We're still continuing the Halo Infinite custom games. Moments ago, JH5Q rose from the bottom to the top. Who's going to win it this time? Her undefeated streak is continuing to grow. Is the champion going to continue the streak after this matchup is over with? Again, next week, we're going to be crowning the #1 contender to see who's going to be facing JH5Q for the title on the line the following week after next week in the premium event in TGW. Can't wait for that one. Of course, it's known as Christmas Slay, Rebel.
I'll be 35 this Christmas.
Well, pretty sure Christmas Slay is going to be a pretty interesting night. Championships galore that evening. Asisha Pai also, who's undefeated, and TGW will be defending the title against the Color Pink, who won the #1 contendership earlier this month.
Okay, what is this?
Actually,
Are we in
last
Toy
month.
Story now?
Well, it looks like it. I like it. Hey, this is actually how your room looks like.
Oh God, we're in Toy Story. I had enough of Toy Story when I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, come on. Just have fun here. Anyways, here we go. Matchup once again is happening thus far. It is 8 minutes, or I should say 9 minutes and 40 seconds. Every single person for themselves. The person with the most amount of points will win. Each person will be spawned with different kinds of styles of weapons, contrasting dichotomies here tonight in this matchup. And JH5Q once again is taking control, but Ace Icy is at 3, so Ace Icy could perhaps maybe actually win.
Okay, hold on. Wait. We went from Super Mario to Toy Story.
Yeah. I mean, that's how unpredictable Halo Infinite is. I mean, you have no idea which map is going to be taking place up next. And HV Echo.
I'm hoping it's Stranger Things.
No, I didn't like Stranger Things. Well, yeah, I like the map, but it was too sinister. And there you see HV Echo currently at 4. And I do want to spectate on HV Echo for a little bit here, Rebel, because in the previous round, he was having a little rough start, but now it seems to be that he's getting a lot better, using the battle rifle against Ace Icy, knocking down Ace Icy. HV Echo's tied with the champion. Ace Icy's picking up some pace, but JH5Q able to score. Once again, topping HV at 6. You what?
I think I see Zerg in here. Maybe Zerg can
Who?
help.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Of course, you don't know your Toy Story. Never mind.
Well, I didn't watch Toy Story, really. I didn't.
Had a very bad childhood.
And oh my, JH5Q! Oh wait, Entomb Newt with a pummel against JH5Q, despite the fact that JH5Q had the gravity hammer. Oh, and you saw the double point already from JH5Q moments ago using the rocket launcher. But still, HV Echo's at 6, a developing story here. Also with Ace Icy, as we're spectating this young man right now, using the weapon, trying to use the laser at his own advantage, but it looks like was stopped by Echo, and JH5Q getting another point now, a 3rd point here, already up to 12. The champion again proving to everyone why she is indeed one of the best on Halo Infinite. JH5Q able to destroy Entomb Newt. Here we go, matchup breaking down. JH5Q knocking down Ace Icy. JH5Q's on a roll, but it was stopped by Hank.
Yes, die, my puppets, die.
you are just out of it tonight. I have no idea what is wrong with you.
I'm enjoying
myself. Now trying to build some momentum and destroying JH5Q using the grenade. HV Echo from behind attacking Hank, and this is what I like about HV Echo. We talked about it last week in TGW. You know, he is a fighter. He's not going to stop. He's going to fight in there until the very end.
They're just they're killing each other. Only way to win is for one last man standing.
Yeah, the last man standing, well, technically the man with the most amount of points. And thus far, it's GH5Q, well, man and woman. GH5Q getting another point here. And now, once again, GH5Q's body collapsing. And GH5Q is out of the map momentarily, spawns right back into the map, but again gets destroyed. Or at least that was Ace Icy. And GH5Q is flying here. All these great TGW superstars throwing caution to the wind. We're going all out here tonight. Many different weapons. This is Fiesta, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, you can spawn in with many different random weapons, just like what we saw moments ago. That's actually Ace Icy with the Gravity Hammer. And the Gravity Hammer can give a boost to one of the TGW superstars, able to use these different weapons to get the points.
And JH5Q goes down.
Well, she's back up, though, and she destroyed Ace Icy with the rocket launcher. Here we go. And from behind, but it looks like out of nowhere, GH5Q and Entombed traded. And I gotta tell you, Entombed and GH5Q are really going at it. But we gotta talk about the score here because HV Echo's at 12, Ace Icy's at 9, Entombed is at 10, Hank is at 9. Of course, GH5Q is at 23.
But Echo got this dangerous weapon, not no more, because Echo had fallen.
Echo, one of the TGW executives, always a pleasure to see him every single week. It's always a pleasure to see the great TGW superstars as well, competing every single time, taking the time to sign up for this custom game every single week on Halo Infinite. And oh my god, the action is fast and furious, and Hank just flying down, but at the same time he was able to knock down Ace Icy with the energy sword moments ago before he was stopped.
Yeah, we went from Super Mario to Toy Story.
And that was it. GH5Q, the champion, once again reaching out to 25 points. And there's a reason why she is the champion, as GH5Q once again, single-handedly, systematically, was able to pick apart every single opponent in this lobby. But nonetheless, though, you have to still give credit to each one.
No, I don't give credit to each one. I do not. Not ever.
Well, anyways, go on with your point. You were going to say something here at the end of the broadcast.
Yes, thank you very much, Puppet. Now, to the royal pain in the... I can't say that word because it's PG, but more specifically, Ryan. I'm sick of the kid thinking he can disrespect me like this. You know, he said he wanted to take down my clan. The Rebel Weekly is the most destructive group in this community history. So I have a little bit of a challenge for Ryan. Take your best guys. I'll take my best guys. And we can have a little clan royal. The Royal Jack A versus the Rebel Weekly. Now I need to go, but before I go, don't ask where I'm going, because undead, he's coming for you.
Where are you going? Looks like Rebel T-1087 has just exited the broadcast position, but moments ago, folks, it looks like Rebel T-1087 is issuing the challenge against the Royal Flush. It is clan versus clan, the Royal Flush versus the Rebel Weekly. One can only imagine that's going to be taking place in the premium event happening in 2 weeks in TGW. Ladies and gentlemen, remember next week in TGW we'll be crowning the #1 contender to see who's going to be facing GH5Q, the champion. And now, the developing story, the Royal Flush versus the Rebel Weekly clan battles are back once again. And now also, the question is, what does the Ender Hacker have in store for Undead Freak 78?
Okay, Clyde. That's it. That's enough for today. It's getting late.
What? No, I want to keep going.
Clyde, we've been training all day. It's time to rest. You know it's not good to overwork your body. You know that.
How are we ever gonna get strong enough in time to take out the Ender Hacker if we only train so many hours a day?
This, Clyde, there is no we. You're not fighting the Ender Hacker.
Now that's just a bunch of bull.
You really want to challenge my authority over you. I've told you since the day I started training you that you're not going to be a part of the Ender Hacker situation. It's too dangerous for you to handle.
I'm not your son, undead. You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, you know, you're right. You're not my son. You don't have to listen to me, but if you want to keep training under me, then you'll listen to every damn thing I have to say. I know you want to be a part of the fight too. I know you want to save TGW. I know you want to be a part of that. I know you want to keep it from being taken out. But you are not ready. I mean, I promise after I deal with the Ender Hacker, I'll let you start helping me fight. But the Ender Hacker, he's something different.
You know what? Screw you, undead. I should have never asked you to teach me. Jack Squad. I'll show him. I'll show him I have what it takes to help him fight the Ender Hacker. I'll show him I have what it takes to help him fight the Ender Hacker.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Ender Hacker?
Oh, treat. What should I do with you? Devour your soul, torture you for eternity. I got a better idea. I'll use you to lure undead to the sewer to end him once and for all.